What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about the cons and pros to being red pill. Because as you guys know, there's good and bad to everything you do in life. There's no such thing as all bad with something or all good with something. No matter what you do, it's a good and a bad side to it. So even for us red pill brothers, it is some cons to being red pill. So we're going to talk about cons and pros to being red pill. But first, I'm going to do the pros. All right, so I like to build you up before I tear you down. That's how I operate. All right. The first one, guys, is peace and tranquility. Guys, I woke up this morning. I had some eggs, some oatmeal. Took me a good old shit. Nice peace and tranquility. All you guys living with a girl today, what you woke up? I guarantee you half of you woke up like, what the fuck is wrong with this bitch now? This is what happens when you get in relationships. You went to bed, everything was nice and cool. You woke up and you don't know what the hell is wrong with this motherfucker. Dealing with women mood swings and emotions. You like that? You having fun? You enjoying your relationship? That is something as being red pill we don't have to deal with, guys. We don't have, even if you don't live with a girl. Even if you don't live with a girl, yesterday she been texting you good morning for the past 4 days. In the last 3 days, she done stopped. Uh-oh. Is she losing interest? What's going on? Maybe she's fucking somebody else. Enjoy your relationship. So this is something that we don't have to deal with this, guys. We don't have to deal with a female emotions. And guys, no matter how masculine you are, no matter, if you own your purpose and you do everything right, that is part of dealing with a woman. Dealing with her emotions. If you can't handle that, then just go goddamn get you a puppy and sleep with the puppy. Because that's part of dealing with women. They got their emotion. They got estrogen all over the goddamn place. Depends on if it's a full moon, half a moon, quarter moon. It's the tides in the ocean going good today. This is all part of dealing with female emotions. All right? The weather change. Is it humid today? All this. So enjoy your relationships. This is what we don't have to deal with, guys. We don't have to deal with that bullshit. All right? So she mad at her boss. So guess what? You got to take the blunt of that. Because you know what? You her punching bag. All right, guys. So peace and tranquility. That's number one with me, guys. I don't know about the rest of y'all, but that's the number one reason being red pill works great for me. Have to deal with that fucking headache. Number two, don't catch feelings. So, guys, we're in a position that when you red pill, you don't allow a woman to get close to you. If you really red pill. Some of you motherfuckers think you red pill, you purple pill. Some of you are. Some of you guys don't understand what a red pill is. A red pill means that you deal with a woman on a day and you don't see her again till that time next week. And maybe between now and then, you text on the phone, no long. Listen, you can't, if you texting back and forth with a girl every day or whatever, you listen, that's not, you are purple pill. All right, that's I date women, guys. This is what I mean by I date women. I set up a date for a girl Saturday. I see her Saturday. Unless she hit me up and she pursuing me throughout the week and I'll just respond to that, she won't hear from me again, preferably to that next Wednesday, that following Wednesday. Do y'all guys understand that? And so in me doing that, I'm not building nothing. I'm not trying to get to know you, bitch. The only thing I'm trying to do is, this is what I want to do on Saturday. I want to go here to eat, and you either can say yay or nay. You have no input into this. I'm not taking a poll where you get the vote. It ain't no goddamn vote. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go here. You free to come along. If this don't fit your taste buds, we not finna do maybe we can try to, fuck that. This is what I'm gonna do. I wanna go eat seafood. If you goddamn allergic to seafood, then goddamn fix your ass a sandwich and stay your ass at home. All right, guys? So that's how a red pill brother operates. I'm not trying to build nothing. Some of you motherfuckers sit on here, and yeah, you might be dating 3 women, and yeah, you catching feelings for all 3 of them. Or you catching feelings for one of them. That's not red pill, that's purple pill. You building something. So as a red pill brother, we don't allow a woman to get close to us. I don't allow a woman to get close to me. We don't got nothing to talk about during the week. Nothing. I don't want to hear your fucking girls that's I date that's in my rotation shit. I don't want to hear they fucking mouth during the week at all. Period. I do not want to hear they fucking mouth. The most I want to do is get a good morning text. If they try to call me, I don't even answer the phone. We don't got nothing to talk about. I ain't trying to build nothing with your ass. I see you on Saturday, or I see you on Friday, or I see you on Sunday. What we talking about? I'll send you the location on the day of. What we talking about? All right, guys, so we don't allow a woman to get close to us. Number 3, don't have to worry about hypergamy. All you boys, all you guys, your girl pulling back right now what's going through your head? She talking to that dude, she met a dude more money? We don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about being in love and then wondering if as soon as your girl pull back, you thinking like, oh shit, is she? So as a guy, if you're a normal guy and you care, and this only counts if you care about your girl. It don't matter. You don't care about hypergamy if you don't care about the bitch, right? You could be in a relationship and technically not really care about the bitch. I'm talking about when you care about the girl, which is what typically happens when you with somebody that you very attracted to. All right, and, you know, some of you guys settle and that shit don't count. You know, you settle, you figure something better than nothing, and you sitting up here with this fucking land well that you don't really care nothing about. And so, yeah, hypergamy, you ain't worried about no hypergamy. You just doing something. I'm talking about guys who actually got women that they actually are highly attracted to and caught feelings for. They have to worry about hypergamy. We don't have to worry about that. So enjoy your fucking worrying if she met a dude with more money and all this shit. You go out with a girl that you care about now. I'm not talking about that fucking land well. Or that fucking ugly bitch that you've been fucking with on the low. I'm talking about a girl you actually fucking like looking at. Alright, you go out and you go somewhere nice and you see ballers come in. Let's just say you the typical average Joe. Let's say you just work a normal job, making 30, 40 grand a year. Normal job. Say you got a skill or something, but you know, 30, 40 grand a year. And you go out and you see all these other ballers and shit or whatever. And you see a girl looking and shit like that, you gotta worry about hypergamy. I seen a guy on the live screen said, you know, his girls be looking at guys with rims and shit like that. All that's part of hypergamy. We don't have to worry about that. Because the reason I don't have to worry about it, because I don't allow a girl to get close enough to me enough to worry about it. Take your ass on. Enjoy that. All right, guys? So I have to worry about hypergamy. Next, don't have to worry about family court. Guys, fun fact right here, I actually wouldn't mind having kids. The reason I don't want to have kids is because I don't want to have to deal with family court. If you took family court out of the equation, I would have no problem. I probably have 4 kids right now. The reason I don't, because I don't want to have to deal with that child support shit, and I don't want to have to deal with some bitch that I got to keep dealing with, as in when I want to go see my kids. Ain't nothing but a fucking headache. Now, you could get lucky and meet a girl that's not vindictive like that, but we already know how most women are, especially if you the one that ended it. If she ended it or she lost interest, then fine, you probably won't have no problems out of her. But if you the one moved on and you the one that don't want her no more, she gonna try to make your life a living fucking hell to see your kids. That's one reason why I don't want to fucking have kids. It's because I refuse to let a woman be in control of my emotions. And if I have kids, I'm gonna want to see my fucking kids. That's bottom fucking line. I ain't gonna want to hear this shit where I see my kids twice out the month. Fuck that bullshit. Now, you might be lucky to get joint custody and shit like that, but we already know these are outliers. What's the average? The average is you gonna get fucked. The average is you gonna pay child support and the woman gonna have complete control of them kids and you might get them 2 weekends out the fucking month. That's what it is. That's the average. And I don't want a woman controlling that thing, the situation like that, and I get to see my fuck that bullshit. So that's the primary reason why I don't want to have kids, guys. Is because I don't want to be controlled by a family court or a female. All right, especially if I have kids, especially coming to my kids, I'm gonna want to be in my kids' lives. Period. And you know what? If you meet a woman and she lost interest and it was her fault, you won't have no issues out of her because she won't be, bitter. But if it was you and you ended things or you got a new girlfriend, she gonna be goddamn a woman scorned. She gonna try to make that situation a living hell, and I'm not finna deal with it, guys. I just don't want to deal with it. Number 5, nothing to distract you from your purpose. As we all know, women take you away from your goals in life. It's not their fucking fault. They ain't got no fucking gun in your head. I ain't never said that. It's your own free will. But the point is, guys, you could be on something right now. You could have a goal right now. You could have a goal right now. Let me just, well, I ain't gonna use him as an example, but let's just say you're a guy and you got this ultra fitness goal, right? Ultra fitness goal, and on top of that, you got your purpose in your business building up. And if it's a woman you really like now, I have to keep emphasizing that on that, because a lot of you guys go get with women, you just settle. Let's just be honest. You just settle. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about a woman that you really got a high attraction for. I'm not talking about a woman you just settled for. When you get with a woman you just settled for, you really never can fall in love with her. You could care a lot about her, but you never, if it's, men love through their eyes. It's just the way it is. We love through our eyes. If you with a woman, even if she the sweetest thing in the world, and she's a 7 to you, you'll never really be all the way in love. It has to be a woman that's a 9 or a 10 to you. To you now. And feminine. If you meet a woman that's a 9 or a 10 to you and she's feminine, that's when you fall in love. You don't fall in love with a girl you perceive as a 7. I'm telling you right now, you can be very fond of her and you can like her a lot. You might even think you're in love. But I'm telling you, you don't know what love is. When you meet a woman that you got a high attraction to, and she's feminine, that's when you fall in love. Some of you guys think having somebody to not be alone and you happy to have her, that's love. That's not love. So when you meet a woman that you have a high attraction to, you naturally are going to want to spend more time with her and catch feelings because you're highly attracted to her. So it's going to pull you away from your purpose. If you go and meet if you with some old ugly girl, you ain't going to want to spend a whole bunch of time with her. You just happy to have somebody to fuck once a week. You just happy to have somebody to talk to in bed at night. That ain't the same fucking thing, guys. That ain't the same. A lot of you guys have settled. And a lot of you guys who have girlfriends over here that are purple pill, the woman has settled for you. All right, I try to teach guys not to settle. I want you guys to have women that you have a high attraction. It feels so much better. And you actually want to see the motherfucker. I prefer you guys to be a fucking alone until you meet women that you perceive as at least an 8. But being that as it may, if you meet a girl that you have a high attraction for and you start catching feelings, she's gonna pull you away from your purpose. Not that she got a gun to your fucking head, you just naturally gonna gravitate that way because you want to be near them big ass titties. That's just the way it works, guys. Alright, so as being a red pill man, we don't allow a woman, no matter how beautiful she is, we don't allow her to get you got your date. I meet women that I have a very high attraction for, but you got your date. Because I'm not even trying to build that relationship with that, that camaraderie where we hanging like that. I'm not even trying to. You got your day. I don't care how fine you is. You got your day. I see you on Saturday. I see you on Friday. So as a red pill, we protected from that. So I still got all my other days to be on my purpose because I'm only going to see you once a week. Twice a week if I really, really like you. If I really, really like you, maybe twice a week, but preferably I try to keep it once a week. All right, that's what I try to do. All right, guys. All right, so those are the cons to being the pros to being red pill. Now let's talk about the cons. Number 1, you will be shamed. And I couldn't come up with that many cons. I came up, I probably could have came up with some more pros, right? And couldn't come up with too many cons because I'm just hell bent that this is the best way. So if you're thinking I'm finna roll off 10 cons, just ain't finna happen. I got a whole bunch of pros and got a couple cons because it's just catching feelings with a woman and being in relationships. It's just I can think of a bunch of pros as why that's not good, but I can't think of too many cons. But I came up with a couple. You will be shamed. You will be called immature. You won't grow up. You just want to play the field and be a fucking player till you 75 years old. You will be called a misogynist. You hate women. That's why you don't want to get with one. You hate them. You're afraid of love. You've been hurt before. Who hurt you? Oh yeah, you're going to hear all that. Oh, my favorite. You're gay. That's why you don't want a relationship. He's a down low brother. You will hear all that, guys. You know who you're going to hear from the most? These beta cuck males. Because they in miserable relationships Won't you come over here and be on this side, be miserable with us? Motherfucker, just because you need a female in your life to validate you, and you don't know how to be alone, and you don't know how to be on your fucking purpose, and you need a female to make you feel complete, don't mean I need one. I don't need a fucking relationship to feel complete. I'm complete because I say I'm fucking complete. All right, guys. So expect us some shaming language, preferably, especially from your family and shit like that. That's what you'll hear. Your mom and dad, sister and shit like that. And meanwhile, they all in miserable fucking relationships, but they want you to join in the party. You can't remember the last time you seen your mom and dad kiss or do anything that looks, like they in love, but they want you to come join that bullshit. This is what I'm talking about. So expect the shaming language. Number 2, no family, no legacy, no family legacy, because I'm leaving a legacy with my brand. You can leave a legacy with your brand or your purpose in life, all right, but you won't have no family. Fun fact, guys, it's in our mindset, it's in our DNA to want to have a family, to reproduce. That's why we're here. You're not here to fuck these hoes to sleep. You're here to reproduce for the next generation so the earth keeps going. That's how it goes, guys. That's your primary thing in life is to reproduce. Why the fuck you think your testosterone is so fucking high? Why you think Mother Nature did that for all you guys that don't believe in a religion and shit like that? Why you think Mother Nature did that? It did that so you want to fuck. That's why. That's why Mother Nature is like that. Why you think Mother Nature make women with their curves and all this other shit? It's to make you want to fuck. It's an imperative in us to want to reproduce kids. And it ain't the fuck so you can just have fun and have bust a good nut. It's so you want to fuck and reproduce. So you're going to be fighting those urges all your life if you red pill. It never goes away. It never goes away. I remember when I was on Facebook, not on Facebook anymore, but when I was on Facebook, I remember seeing guys that I went to school with, or girls too, and they all got kids going to the 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade. You see all this shit, and you like, wow, this motherfucker got 5 kids, 4 kids, and they, you're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with it if you're red pill. I don't think you can call yourself red pill and have kids. I think you can call yourself purple pill. Maybe I'm wrong on that, all right? But the way my mindset works is, if you truly red pill and you've truly gone your own way, or I won't say go that extreme. Let's just say you truly red pill. I don't think you can have kids per se, because at that point you're in control of the state. Being red pill means I'm my own man. I'm not controlled by the state. At that point, you're allowing yourself to be put in the system, all right, and you're allowing yourself to be controlled by that female and the court system, all right. So that can be debated. How I think when I think of red pill, I think you don't have kids. You don't want to have kids, but that can be debatable. It don't really matter. It don't really fucking matter. But that's something you fucking lose, guys. You lose. You won't be able to have a family. No legacy. All right. Number 3, you won't experience love. Be as it may, guys. As evil and conniving as women can be, say what you want to say. There's no better feeling in the world than being in love. I've been in love before. The problem is the end. So the end part. But while you in it, it is a great fucking feeling. You feel like you're on fucking cloud 9. The problem is all a facade. That's the problem. But it is a good feeling for as long as it can last. The issue is, once you fall in love, the woman start going this way. She start getting repelled because now you're in love. It's okay as long as you don't fall in love. As soon as you fall in love, she starts falling out of love. So it's okay to love her. You just can't fall in love with her, because once you fall in love with her, that means you're putting her before everything, putting her before your purpose in life, putting her before your hobbies in life, putting her before your friends. As soon as you do that, she starts falling out of love. No more challenge. Your validation is you're walking validation. The way you look at her is validation. It's no more challenge. The mystery is gone. It's nothing left to discover. She got your validation. You're walking validation. And so now she starts falling out of love. That's the funny thing about it. But while you're in love, until she starts falling out of love, it's the best feeling in the world. It's really not an overnight process unless you just become a complete bitch. Unless you just like overnight can't stand up to her no more and you just goo goo gaga. But it usually starts taking over course of some months, guys. But it is a good feeling while you're in it. You just feel like you listen to all these love songs. It sounds so fucking great. Oh man, it just feels great to be in love. It's just it's heaven before hell. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Cause once you do fall in love and she starts falling out of love, then a dating coach gets an email. That's what happens. Now you gotta pay a coach some emails. But I'll tell you like this: most of you guys who found a dating coach, it was either you probably were struggling with women, had some woman that you liked it, you couldn't get her out, or you was in a relationship and the bitch started pulling back. That's how you find dating coaches. That's basically how you found dating coaches. How I found dating coaches was I would have women that I really liked. I could keep all the rest of them. But for the depth of me, the women that I had a very high attraction to, the 9s and the 10s, for the life of me, I couldn't figure out why the fuck I can't keep those motherfuckers. For the life of me, I couldn't figure that shit out. What the fuck? Why I can keep these 7s and 8s, but I can't keep those 9s and 10s? I could fuck them, but I just couldn't keep them. That's what led me to finding dating coaches or studying what the fuck I was doing wrong. All right, guys. Number 4, you'll die alone. You'll die alone if you don't have your shit together. As 65-year-old man, once you become 65-year-old guys, you just won't have the energy that you did when you was 25 years old. It's just the way it is. So you just won't be able to live that social life of abundance as you did when you was 25. I'm finna be 40 now, and I can tell you right now, I don't have nowhere near the energy I had when I was 20. Even in the gym. Remember, I could just work out and, oh man, do 20 sets. I can't do that shit no more. I do 5 sets, I'm done. As you get old, guys, as you see with the NBA, football, basketball player, no matter what kind of shape they keep themselves in, as you age, you just don't recuperate the same way you used to. So as 60 or 65 years old, you can forget about this social life of abundance. You still live a social life, but it won't be as much as you was when you were 25. It's just the way it is. I don't give a fuck how much Viagra you take, how many vitamin C's you take. That's part of getting old. So what's the solution? You have to get your shit together. You have to have your shit together. Because as you get old, guys, 60, 65 years old, sex appeal ain't even much in the equation no more. Ain't no fucking sexy ass 65-year-old man. Ain't no such thing as a sexy ass 65-year-old man. To a 65-year-old woman. Any of you guys over here, when you 60 years old or 65 years old, want to be dating a fucking 60-year-old dry ass pussy woman? When I'm 60 years old, I want to be dating 30-year-old women. Well, at that point, guys, sex appeal really won't come into the equation. So at that point, it's really going to be based off of what you have to offer. Bottom fucking line. Don't bleed the fucking hype. Is it going to be some outliers that are sexy 65-year-old men? Yes, 1 out of a billion. Yeah, it will be 1 or 2. But the average one of us, we're going to be 60 looking like we 70. That's going to be the average one. At that point, this is why we say we have our fun on the back end. Them women had all that fun. This is why when I'm 65 years old, I would never go get with a 65-year-old dry ass pussy woman. I would never do it. Fuck no. You had all your fun. You done had your 400 dicks. Okay, now I got my shit together. Now I'm gonna go ahead and date 30-year-old women. Let them bitch suffer. Yeah, you had fun, didn't it? When you were 15, you thought you were hot. Had everybody at school want your little hot ass right. You was hot all the way up to you was 45 years old. And for y'all guys wonder, I know a bunch of women that stay good. Tony Braxton, I can name some. Shit, you need me to name some? Tony Braxton, Holly Berry. I know a bunch of older women, 50 years old, that still look fucking hot. Shit, so a lot of women able to maintain their shit all the way up to they 45, 50 years old. But let's just say the average woman stopped being hot when they was 35. Because I got some female that I went to school with that I saw on Facebook. I ain't been on Facebook in a couple years, but when I was on that motherfucker, even then, in their late 30s, they were looking bad. The average woman started looking bad right around. I started seeing some of my classmates on Facebook start looking bad right around 30. And what it was? Weight gain. Weight gain. That's what happens. Your metabolism slows down. Your diet really hasn't changed. You just aging. Your metabolism slows down. You just can't process food, break down food the way you used to. And the bitches start getting fat. You want to date them motherfuckers? When I'm 60 years old, I want to have my shit together. I want hot chicks, 25, 30 years old. My age range is I typically right around 30. 25, and the African chick, she was 23. She was 23, but you know, she was kind of mature for her age. But I typically like 30-year-old women because they're just more mature and I have a better conversation with them. Once I start going younger than that, shit can go haywire. But anyway, that's the thing with that, guys. You will die alone. So let me put it to you like this. If you're a 65-year-old man, you can't be making 20 grand a year at 65 years old. You're going to have, if you're a red pill 65-year-old man, and you don't have a wife or in a relationship, and this is the main reason why a lot of guys get married, especially when they start to reach my age. They start to feel their mortality. They start to feel like, you know, I need to get a wife before I get too old. That's why a lot of guys, they start to try to get married. But if you're a man and you have your shit together, you don't have to worry about being alone because you have something to fucking offer. But the key is to have something to fucking offer. Have your fucking shit together. You can't expect to be a red pill man, be 65 years old, and still fucking these hoes to sleep, and you don't make shit. It just don't have. You supposed to have your shit together. 65, you need to have a house, you need to have a car, and you need to have some money in the bank. And you'll be fine. And even though you might not be the sexiest thing in the world, as long as you willing to get out and socialize, sometimes you might not have the energy that you did when you was 25. But as long as you willing to get out and socialize as much as you can, if it ain't no more than bingo, do something. Just get your ass out of the house. And I'm not saying you're going to meet no women playing bingo, them old ass bats in there, talking some B-52. I'm talking about when you walk out your house, guys, the second you walk out your house, you're in a better position to meet women than you will sitting in your living room. So it's not about you going to meet women playing bingo. You might meet the woman on the way to play bingo. That's what I'm saying. But at the bottom fucking line, guys, have your shit together. And you won't have to worry about that. All right, guys. I'll get back with you guys later, man.